What's up guys, Learning with Rich here. In this video, I'm gonna show you a quick way on how to make a filter for your, let's say, supply system or return system or exhaust system in your mechanical project. Okay, so as you can see right now, the project that I'm using is the sample project. So if you want to have this sample projects, all you have to do is to go to the file and then go to the open and then look for this arrow here and then look for the sample files. You can click that, and then after that just look for RME advanced sample project, and this is the one. Okay, now for this one, the reason why I'm doing this is because one of our subscriber, our friend Pramot, just sent this question. So let me just quickly show you his question here, which is this one. So, hi Rich, from this video I have one doubt. So how you make the filter for supply, return, I not seen how you make from this video. Okay, so let me just quickly move that window, and then I'm gonna show you how to create this filter. So this is the general way of creating filter, very simple. So let's say for example, I want to create the filter here because I want to know which is what. So let's say I want to know what is the return, what is the supply, or what is the exhaust. So I want that to be specified in colors. So for me to be able to do this, I'm going to use a filter. Okay, so let's say for example, I'm gonna click one of this duct here. So obviously this is our what's this? So this is our supply duct. So if I'm gonna check the properties of that and then check the mechanical part category, so you can see here the system classification is supply air, and then the system type is supply air. So on our filter, this is the property that we will be using. I will be using the system classification property for my filter. And if I'm going to click one of the air terminal, I'm going to click this one. Again, the system classification there is supply air. So this is the one that I am going to use, the system classification for my filter. So same with my exhaust and same also with my return. Okay, so let's get this started. So to start creating your filter, so all you have to do is to open the visibility graphic overrides. So you just type VV, Victor as a shortcut, VV, or you can just simply go to the view properties and then click edit here to open the visibility graphics override. Okay, so just click edit, and then you will now be opening your visibility graphic overrides for our level 2 HVAC plan. So let's go to the filters tab, and then let's create a filter. So I'm going to select your add, and then we will be using a rule-based filter. Okay, so I'm going to create a new filter. Although there are already filter here, but let's say for example, there is no filter yet created in your project. So we are going to create a new one. So I'm gonna select edit new, and then let's create a new one here. New filter. Okay, so let's say this will gonna be for my HVAC dash, let's say I want this filter to be for my supply. So I'm going to select here OK, and there you go. So that's now the filter created. Now, what are the categories that we would like to be put under this filter here? So what are the categories? So I want to include the air terminals, and of course I want to include the duct. I'm gonna use here the duct accessories, duct fittings, insulation, linings, and ducts. I'm not gonna include the placeholder and then duct system. And of course, I also want to include the flex duct. That's the one. And then after that, what is now the rule? So after you create the filter, after you specify the categories, so the next one is the filter rules. So I'm gonna use this filter and rules, and then I'm gonna select here, I want that to be filtered based on the system classification. So these are the properties of our elements that we have selected here. properties of our categories, okay? And one of them is system classification. I'm gonna select system classification that contains what? Supply, okay? The word supply. So if the word supply contains in the system classification, it will be placed under this filter. So that's how it goes. All right, so I'm going to select here apply, and then I'm going to select here OK. And then let's select that one. So where is that? HVAC supply, and then let's select OK. There you go. So it's now added here. So make sure the visibility is checked. Otherwise, if you uncheck this one, your HVAC supply will gonna be hidden in this view here. Okay, so that's why make sure this is checked. Right, and then the color, so I want to change the color. So I want to make it solid line. So the pattern, so I'm gonna change here the pattern. So I click the pattern, override, and then I'll change the pattern here. I will gonna make that solid fill. And then the color, so let's say for supply, I want that to be blue. I'll select here OK. And that's it. Okay, so I'll select here OK. And then let's select apply here to apply that to our project. So apply and then OK. And let's wait. There you go. Okay, so at least you have an idea about this particular system that you have. So that's your color blue. So let's say, oh, I also want to see here the exhaust. So same procedure. So let's go to the visibility graphic overrides, go to filter, let's edit new, let's add. So I'm gonna call this HVAC exhaust. HVAC exhaust, so that's our new filter. And then what are the categories that you would like to be placed? So I want the air terminals. What else? Duct accessories, insulation, linings, placeholders, ducts. Oh, uncheck the placeholders, just the duct and flex duct. And then here, so I'm gonna use the system classification that contains exhaust. Oops, make sure the spelling is correct, and then the capitalization or small letters are also correct. So I'll select here OK, and then let's add it. So select add. Where is that? HVAC exhaust. OK. Again, let's change the pattern. So I'm gonna make that solid, and for the exhaust, so let's say that will gonna be green. So I'll select green. And then I'll select here OK, select OK, select OK. And let's see if we have exhaust here. There you go. So there's our exhaust line. Okay. Right. Right. Now, last one is for our return. Okay. So if we have a return duct here, okay, the color should be changed to the return duct. So let's say the color that we would like here is red, for example. So let's go again to the filter. Let's edit new. Let's create one. So this will gonna be my HVAC return. Okay. Air terminals, same procedure. So what are the categories that you would like to be placed on that filter? And then we also have flex duct. Okay, so system classification that contains, what's the word? Return. That contains return. Okay. And then let's add it. HVAC return. Okay. Return. I want that to be red. Solid fill. Red. That's it. Okay. Okay. Let's wait. There you go. All right. Oh, we didn't include this. Okay. So the reason why there's no change here, because as you can see, there's something wrong with this segment of duct here, because the system type here is said undefined. Okay. So from time to time, you will be encountering this type of scenario or problem wherein the modeling is not that perfect or it's not correct. So that's why you're having this one. So as you can see, this duct is undefined. So make sure when you do the modeling, make sure your duct has the correct system. So let me just check if I can change this one. So let me click this fittings. Oops, not open the family, but I'll just click this take off. So it's just a take off. So how about this one here? So right click, create duct. Let me connect there. Click. Okay, so that particular duct now becomes our return, which is not correct. Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna modify this project. But again, our topic here is on how to create our filter. So that's how you create your filter. So it's not that difficult. Just make sure you know the property that you would like to use when creating your filter. You can base it on the system type, you can base it on the elevation, or any other properties that you have here. Okay, so hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.